Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm going to talk about the Alienist season #1, episode number 9, Requiem. It's also directed by Jamie Pine. And here we have the aftermath of what happened to Mary. Mary was killed by ex-Captain Connor. He killed her trying to get to Dr. Kressler. He wasn't there, and since he got in his way, she killed him. He killed her, and now they have her funeral, and you've seen the effect that it's having on Kressler, and he's pretty much done. He's done. He was on the case, and because of this, he says, "You know what? They won. I'm out. I'm not doing this no more." And so you've seen him mourn through this, and you see how everybody in the house is dealing with the fact that Mary is gone. I mean, you see Cyrus, who's thinking about getting vengeance for Mary. You have Stevie, who doesn't quite know exactly what to do, but you can tell he feels the loss of this, and he's angry. And you're seeing Kressler, who just pretty much shut down. Because see, Kressler has pretty much put up walls around himself. He doesn't really open up to people too much. And when people get too close to him, he kind of pushes them away by either physically or verbally, whatever he has to do. And he uses his intelligence to pretty much make himself feel better or a little bit superior than anybody else. And so like his comfort, his little security blanket. And slowly but surely, throughout this whole episode, you start to see that little cracks getting into his little armor. You start to see a little bit more of the personality and the damage that he has in his life. Either maybe a little bit from his father, and he maybe blame his mother for it. I don't exactly know for sure, but either way, he's a damaged person who's scared to open up. And you can tell you the interesting relationship he has with women. I mean, you have with Sarah, he lashes out physically. When Cyrus' sister not attacked him, but came at him for blaming him for what happened to her brother, he kind of retreated and made him re-examine his life as a person. Because of that situation, it made him open up to Mary. Now you saw previously in the episode that he has feelings for Mary, and you could tell that he wanted to move forward with those feelings, but something always inside of him that made him push himself away. Every time he's going to talk to her or say something to her in a certain way, you can tell the way he looked at her that he cared about her, but at the same time he kept keeping her distant. But Mary was very patient, and you can tell she loved him. Even though she never spoke in none of the series, but she pretty much said a whole lot through her eyes and through her face and through her facial expressions how she felt about him. And so for the first time, he opens up. He didn't have his insecurities about his arm getting in the way or anything he has in his past. He opened up to somebody, and he gave himself to her full-heartedly. And he was happy, probably for the first time ever in his life. And Mary was happy as well. But then that was taken away from him. He finally opened up his heart to somebody, and then he lost it. Just like that. He comes back home, surviving a crash, cannot wait to be back in the arms of his woman, and then she's dead. His life is pretty much over. But the show must go on. I mean, it's interesting how Sarah was like the one who was willing to keep moving forward. Because you have John, who was going to back off too, but you have Sarah saying, "No, we got to stop this guy." It's horrible what happened to Kressler. It's horrible. We all agree on that. But we have to stop this guy, because if we don't, other boys are still going to get killed. The cops, the police don't care. Roosevelt, he wants this crime to get stopped too, but he can't do it all by himself. We're the only ones who actually care about these kids. We're the only ones who want to make sure they're safe and no one else dies. So we have to keep moving forward. And because of this, it forces John to kind of step up almost in a leadership role a little bit. It makes him more helpful to the team. because you had the two actual police officers, the two Isaacson brothers, but they don't get respected on the team because they're Jews. And people hate the Jews. A lot of people hate the Jews here. Don't respect them as people, and so therefore they can pretty much work on by themselves because the cops are mostly stupid or racist, and they don't seem to care about what's going on. Which I don't understand why. And then you have Sarah, who's a woman, and nobody respects her either because she's a woman. And they think she's just a secretary, and so they don't really pay her no mind either. But she's pretty much smarter than a lot of people that she's working with. Matter of fact, she's smarter than most everybody she's working with. And then you have John, who's an artist, illustrator, and not quite sure what he could bring to the table, but you actually saw him change and evolve, and you see him what he brings to the table. You see his investigative mind growing and becoming more active, and you see him bringing things to the table as well. Because they're all people who have been. You got John, who is well off. As a matter of fact, he is the most well off person on the team. But at the same time, he looks like he's lost. You have Sarah, who people disregard in a way, and her being the first woman ever to work in the police department, they don't really respect her. And so she feels as though she has to prove herself at the same time, also do her job as well. So you have the two brothers who also get me disrespected too, just because of their faith. But you see them like proving themselves and stepping up to the plate, while other people just disregard them. Like, everybody has their problem and their issue, but together they make a whole. And watching them come together throughout their circumstances, wherever that may be, for this case is amazing to watch. And also watching how this police force and how the police is changing the game and how investigations go is also amazing to watch. So they're getting closer and closer to their guy. They haven't got him yet, but they're getting there. So a great episode. Really enjoyed a whole lot. Had a whole lot of fun watching it. Well, sort of. I enjoyed watching the show. It's messed up what happened. Even I felt what happened to Mary. I said, oh, it's kind of messed up. Like, wow. And the episode makes you actually feel sorry for Kressler, because you're seeing like his walls that finally been taken down for was one particular person, and to have it just taken away from him like that, it's just messed up. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of The Alienist. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. So give my channel a big old like, hit the thumbs up, shabam, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. And also hit the little bell at the bottom so you get notified every time I make a video. So like I always say, in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.